Hey everyone, it's Friday, April 30th. My name is Dan Charles with DailyCoin, and it's time for the trade of the day. So let's get into it. The trade of the day is going to be Ripple. You can see it breaking out here. But before that, let's get to some of the trades of the week here. Let's start with Monday. Ethereum. We looked at this on the 26th. I thought there was upside. Looked bullish. You can see that's looking pretty good. It's definitely showing a bit of weakness here now, which is normal. 3,000 is still it's in the realm of possibilities that price gets hit in the next 1 to 3 days. Bit of resistance off of 2,800 right now, but overall this was a good setup. Okay, MKR was Tuesdays. Now we had this big breakout here, and we couldn't close above 46. So we pulled back, and we did actually break below the 4,000 mark today, but it did recover. So now this needs to set up and break. Just like I said yesterday, it needs to set up and break and close above 46. And if it can do that, then I'll be confident that it continues this move. Monero was Wednesdays, and this was one that closed below 425, and there was resistance on April 21st at that 425 area, and it did close. It was up when we were looking at this, but it closed back below it. And I'm optimistic on this one, but we need to see a strong close above 425 to really confirm this trend continues. I like the chances. It's holding that support at 400 nicely the last couple days. You can see yesterday it came down, held that support, and pulled up, and same with today. It's holding that 400 support. Yesterday I liked Binance Coin, and yeah, this one needed to have a close above 600, and you can see we're looking good right now. And the idea is, can it take out this most recent high from the 12th, 638.57, and go from there? I think it's got a good chance. It looks pretty good from here. So those were the picks so far, the trades for the week. Let's get to today's. So we're looking at Ripple here. Now you can see big breakout today, and this was quite bearish. Last week we had a nice rebound on the 26th, went a bit sideways the previous 3 days, and here we are breaking out today. So the first thing we need to note is we are pulling back. We were up earlier, and let's just look at the resistance at 2.0. We hit that resistance on April 14th. We had this nice rally up, and it hit 1.9839, so resistance at 2, dropping, clear resistance at 2. We became overextended. So I'm always talking about the farther you get from this black moving average, it's going to rebound. It always has to get back to the moving average. So here, back to the moving average, and now we're looking to break out and start a new rally. And it's got a good chance of at least coming up and testing and breaking this 2 price. It's early to say on this rally. We get a lot of false breakouts, especially when we just had such a big move this month of April. Pretty big pullback, and now we're starting the rally again. Let's take a look at the 1 week chart. So if we go back a bit, we see that resistance couple weeks ago, hitting that, getting close to the 2 price, dropping the following week, and here we are setting up this week. So we get the big breakout, resistance hit, pullback, always has to come back to the moving average. Nothing goes straight up, parabolic for more than 1 to 3 candles. Pullback, and here we are setting up to continue the move, and the idea is this just gonna break this week, next week, and take out 2 and keep going? Well, let me tell you, it is rare that price just keeps going straight up like this, but I think it can at least come up and test 2. If it breaks 2, then I think it's got a shot to continue this move, but it's going to be a short-term move. All right, let's take a look even at the monthly chart. So you can see Ripple spin around a little bit, and it had an all-time high Going back to January 2018, and that high was 3.55. So we're quite a ways away from that. You can see here's that 2 resistance where we're at now. And the idea is this move going to bring Ripple closer to that all-time high? It's way too early to tell. We will have pullbacks on our way, just like you can see here on the month of November of last year. We get this big breakout, and then the next month it just completely collapses. Then we break out a little bit the next month of January, and February we rally a bit but pull back. And then it really set up nicely for March, and that led into this big move of April. So now let's look at some shorter time frames. The 4 hour. Okay, so the 4 hour, you can just see we were breaking out on the 25th and the 26th. We go sideways, and then we break out here yesterday, the 29th, and now we're kind of going a bit sideways, waiting for that next breakout. Right, so support is going to be at 1.5. Very important support level, 1.5. We want to see it hold that price. And of course 2 is going to be the main price to get back above, but we got to look at 1.7 and of course 1.6 where we're having some resistance at right now. So you can look at this and see that we're having trouble closing above 1.6. So that's going to be the initial price we want to see have a strong close and break above. Let's take this to a 1 hour chart. Alright, so there's a good signal on the 1 hour chart. You're going sideways. You don't want to enter when you're going sideways. You want to wait for the actual breakout. So here's the signal, 2100 April 29th. This is my time, of course. And here's the breakout. Here's the entry. We hit resistance at 1.6. We pull back. We set up. We take out 1.6 here. But now we're closing below that 1.6 price. Alright, so support's at 1.5, but on a shorter time frame like the hourly, we got very important support at right around 1.57. So how do I know that? Because last hour's candle, the low was 1.57, pulled up, and you can see going back a bit, there is some resistance, support and resistance at that 1.57 price. So I'd like to see it hold that price. You can just kind of look at this and see breakout, pullback, breakout, pullback. Here we need to continue the break. Back to the daily. Okay, so that's basically how I'm reading this. It definitely has the potential to take out 2.0 maybe this weekend, but the fact that we're pulling back as we speak, I like it as the trade of the day. I can't say for sure. This rally continues. We see a lot of false breakouts. I've been showing those, pointing those out on these trade of the days the last couple weeks here. So XRP Ripple is the trade of the day, and we'll do the follow-up next week and have all new trade of the days. Thank you for watching. Have a great weekend.